Yeah, how is... Oh, thank you for refreshing, Solarial. Okay, and then I'm gonna definitely check this time when we have guests on, because if you guys didn't watch it on YouTube, basically until the Juggernaut raided me, which I think was like an hour and a half into the show, we ended up losing all that audio. You could literally just hear me. It was so great, just so great. It was literally just me breathing, and then like every once in a while making a comment. Because the Juggernaut was like, "Is your podcast just be you breathing?" And I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "That's all I hear." I was like, "Oh my god, are you kidding me?" Listen, all of us is like, fucking out of shape, mindful. Great. Um, Cheyenne, could you be a dearie and grab my Monster Energy drink? I know, Juggernaut saved my life. And if y'all noticed, your little comments are popping up because I finally figured out Restream a little bit more. So now I can actually have chat pop up on there. So now I won't look like a big dirty ass liar when I'm like, hey, so and so asked this question. You'll actually see that so and so asked this question. But yeah, so yeah, like I was saying, basically I was just trying to do a test to see if the Xbox was fixed or not yet. I'll have to, I guess, try out some other ideas they had on there. It was a huge, what do you call it, comment section. Because basically this guy uploaded a video on, I know, I have to change it. Thank you, Solarial. This guy uploaded a video and he was showing the exact same issue that I had. And he was like, hey, does anyone else have this problem? And then, yeah, all the comments kind of guided me into the right solution. Or at least made me feel a little better about my situation. Because I was like legit ready. Like I was planning how to save for it. I was going to buy a brand new Xbox, but thank God I didn't, because that wouldn't have fixed it. Because even the newest Xbox has the same issue. I at least wanted to work for my birthday stream. Because I haven't told you guys yet the idea on my birthday stream. There we go. Now I shouldn't say Paladins anymore. Oh, it still says Paladins. What the fuck? I just changed it. Sorry. But basically, I was going to do like a big list of games that the community picked out, and I was going to play them for 24 hours. I'm just going to play whatever you guys want. There'll be a whole bunch of redemptions too. They'll make it like funny. Um, I'll have like the classics, like drop all your items and restart from level 1 or whatever. Yeah, I don't know why it still says Paladins. It's so bizarre. But like the main thing was that like the community actually got to pick out all the games. So if I didn't have the game, I was gonna go out and buy it, and yeah, it was gonna be one hell of an expensive day, but a lot of fun. That's weird. I didn't change it. Just chatting. I don't know why it still says that. Bizarro. But yeah, if y'all give me a few seconds, I'm going to quickly let the Discord community know. Hopefully they'll just like fix it. I mean, I don't know. I don't feel too hyped that the Xbox is gonna fix anytime soon, because if it happened in January and it's already June, it's still an issue for people. I don't think Xbox is really gonna do anything. Wow, it looks so fancy. Why is it so fancy? Why is it 2 different colors? Oh, a virgin drink. Thank you. My favorite kind of drink. Okay, there we go. Everyone knows it's podcast time. I will hop in the podcast when I get home. Oh, your PC's at your mom's house? No worries, Sleepy. I'll just go over my normal rigmarole that I normally do. Um, so a little more professional, I guess. Hey there, hi there, ho there, everyone. This is Mindful Pig, and this is the Two Tired Dudes podcast. On this week's episode, we're going to be talking about, so games that you were surprised that you liked, that maybe you didn't think you would enjoy, and on the opposite side, games that you were like super pumped about that you didn't like at all. So, like I was saying, for example, more related to me. I hate the idea of Dark Souls. I hate the concept of it. I don't like hard games. I don't like grinding my way to the top. But I picked up that game because Jimmy kept shouting it out, and I actually really enjoyed it. Like I had a real positive experience from it. It wasn't as hard as people made it seem. Um, I thought it had a very fair mechanic to it, which is weird because I played Dark Souls 2, totally different experience. I remember I got that on the PlayStation 3 when I had that for like a little bit. And yeah, it was hard. It was fucking difficult. I didn't know. Oh, pickle. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. And yeah, it was just a completely different experience. But Dark Souls 1 was really good. Hi, Gabby. Oh, okay. Wait, I think. Let's see. Let's make sure Gabby's voice is coming through. Okay, wait, I think. Let's see. Let's make sure Gabby's voice is coming through. Okay, wait, I think. Oh my God, there's my loud ass voice. Get okay. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I was just saying. Last week I went like an hour and a half, and like I could hear you guys fine, but no one else could hear you guys, so it's just me breathing really hard. Well, someone was talking.
hmm
How's your day going though, Gabby?
It's going all right. I spent most of the day playing games.
Yeah. What were you playing today?
hmm Resident Evil 4 still.
Oh, nice. Are you close to finishing it now, or?
I'm on the last chapter.
Ooh. You're shy. um. So, what did you think of it though? Like,
It's really fun to play.
is it worth the price tag?
I paid $100 for it. I don't think so.
Wow, it was $100 for you? Shit.
I bought the deluxe edition because it had a bunch of outfits. It was like $10 more.
Wow, so it's like normally just $90 without all that?
I have the newer Xbox, so I don't know why it costs more.
Oh, yeah, 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 that's true. Oh my God, that's so crazy. I still can't believe we have to pay that much for games, so whatever.
Right?
I was just telling these guys, because you have an Xbox, so maybe you'll experience this too. But like, I was actually debating buying the newer Xbox because I thought that would
hmm
fix the audio difficulty I was having. Um, but apparently there was like an update in January. Then that's what's causing this whole like choppy thing on my Xbox when I'm streaming. Because it's only when I'm
Okay.
streaming. Like when I'm playing the game normal, it's like it's fine. Nothing's an issue. But the minute I start streaming, that's when that I have that choppy audio. And like
Yeah.
there was like a wide range of things. So I've done everything from like a soft reset to like different controllers, trying to force updates on the
Mhm.
controller. I had to eliminate all my pins I had on the homepage. It's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like it's a little bit better now. Like I think it's like helping it, but it's still it's still not 100%.
I have issues with that. I tried to stream Fall Guys, but my mic wasn't working at all.
Oh, okay. So you had some problems too then. Okay, good. It's
Yeah.
not just me. Solario's blown away that it's $100. Yeah, yeah, it's crazy, Solario. I didn't realize it either. Like in the States, it's definitely a little bit cheaper. Because I know when I talk,
Oh yeah.
yeah, because I talked to Jimmy, right? Like he'll tell me like, oh yeah, this game was like $60. I was like, how is it $60 there? It's fucking like 100 over here, or $90 or whatever the case is. Even like consoles are ridiculous. I think, oh, I want to say it was at least $100 cheaper for the PS5 when we were talking about pricing.
Yeah.
Um, Sorry, I got confused. There's double chat there. What else you been up to though, Gabby?
Nothing really.
No, no,
Just gaming.
no movies or TV shows you've been watching.
Well, I started watching Star Trek: The Next Generation.
Ooh, that's a different kind of show. How do you like it?
It was pretty good. I was never really a big Star Trek fan before, but then I started watching it. It was pretty good.
Yeah, what have you enjoyed about it? Because that one I always found was a little more like it has action scenes, but it's a lot different from Star Wars. You know what I mean?
Hmm. I've only watched season one so far, but it was pretty enjoyable. I like how a lot of the tech that they have.
Yeah, yeah, they're definitely a lot more
Yeah.
technical in that one. Star Wars is definitely just a
Hmm.
lot more action. I
Yeah.
was trying to think, did we? I don't think we watched anything, eh, Shan?
I saw the new Evil Dead movie too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah,
How
it was really good.
was it? Yeah, I want to see that one too.
It's very bloody.
I was gonna say it's probably as bad as the first one was, eh?
It wasn't scary. It's just very bloody and gory.
Well, I mean that first one was pretty bloody too. I remember what was it? I remember there was a scene with the needle like going to the person's eyeball. And I
Yeah, and it was raining blood in it
yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah, that's right. Oh, and that's the one too where that girl like cuts her face up too, right, with the mirror.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, it's so gross. I can't handle that stuff. Like I liked it a lot. It was really good, but yeah, my stomach was turning.
Oh yeah, this one had my stomach turning in the new one.
Celerio was saying that her roommate's brother was watching Evil Dead the other day too. But she doesn't do horror movies. I don't either, Celerio. But like, I just wanted to see it, um, just for like the nostalgia, I guess, of it all. I watched the old Evil Dead movies, but the new ones are really good. Like, definitely way different direction.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, thanks, Cheyenne. I totally forgot. Okay, yeah. Okay, so the last like I think it's been a week and a bit. I rewatched Monsters Inc. um, Haunting on Hill House, and I definitely watched a lot of The Simpsons. I don't know why. We just been in a Simpsons binge.
Mhm. I've been on a Simpsons binge too.
And I don't know if you have Disney Plus, Gabby, but they added a whole bunch of new seasons for Bob's Burgers.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, no, I didn't either. Like, hey, Disney does a really crappy job of telling you when there's new episodes. It kind of just like appeared on there. But yeah, there was like
Yeah.
I think it was two or three more seasons they added on.
Oh, what?
Yeah, I was all excited. I was like, oh, nice! Finally got something to watch again.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tommy. The birthday stream. I think what I was gonna do was I was gonna aim it on my actual birthday week. So July 14th, I want to say. I think was the date. So let me just take a quick little peek here. I think it was like on a Friday. Yeah, so it's July 14th. So I'll probably do it July 13th, and I'll just have it go all the way to the 14th because it'll be 24 hours. I just have to figure out what.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try one of those crazy ideas, Gabby. I mean,
I couldn't do that.
you too, if you want, you can put some games on there. So basically, I was saying to the community before was, whatever games you guys want to see me play, because obviously 24 hours is a long time. I won't just be playing one game. You guys can throw them down, and I'll try them all. I'll just keep rotating, and then I'll have like a bunch of stupid redemptions too that day, so it makes it more entertaining.
Mhm.
I think what do we have so far? Let me just see the quick little list here. I know there was Dark Souls, 'cause we were talking about that one. I know there was Skyrim that was on there. Boom. Here it is.
Good luck with Dark Souls.
I know, right? Well, okay. I was to say the first one wasn't too bad. I found that one was a little more fair than number two. We got
Yeah.
The Evil Within was on there. Excuse me. Sims
I,
4, Life is
mhm.
Strange, um, Metro Exodus, Max Payne, Control, Alan Wake. That's what we got so far.
Nice.
I actually almost beat, I think, Alan Wake, but for whatever reason, I just stopped playing it, like right at the very end. Like I literally think I have like 10 minutes of the game left, and I've just never gone back to complete it.
I've only played a little bit at the beginning and I just stopped.
Did you enjoy the game though? Like I did find it like it was like a good approach that they took. I didn't hate it.
It was it was pretty interesting, but I don't know why I just stopped playing it.
Yeah, that was kind of like me too. Like I was enjoying my time with it, but just like I don't know. I guess other games came in the way.
Mhm. The Evil Within was good too. I still didn't finish it, but I played it a while ago. Got like halfway through it because the controls I thought were pretty hard to control.
Yeah, me too. Like I really liked it. It was good for like a horror game. But yeah, I found the
Hmm.
controls a little bit hard too. That one
Yeah,
and the first Dead Space, I found the controls a little bit funky.
I never played Dead Space.
That one's really good too, Gabby. If you like the Evil Within,
Mhm.
like obviously a different
Yeah,
atmosphere, right? But yeah, it's still like a really good horror game.
yeah.
Oh, sorry, what'd you say, Solarial? Not doing a 24-hour stream until November. Oh, is your November stream, Solarial, for your charity event, or are you just gonna do one just for the heck of it? Yeah, you beat the Evil Within, eh, Tommy? Um, yeah, I don't really think I don't. Yeah, I haven't really done anything gaming wise this past couple weeks. Work has just consumed my life.
Mhm.
Oh, it's for your charity life. Or oh my god, the charity event. Oh, what is it, Solarial? Second Life? Is that the name of it? I actually have a podcast to listen to now. That does the same idea. They support that charity. Extra Life. Thank you, Solarial. Thank you, Extra Life. Yeah, that was cool. You had a lot of really neat rewards for that one last year. But yeah, so we had for this week's discussion, Gab, if you had any games, it was games that you were surprised that you liked, that you didn't think you'd play. So my example was Dark Souls, or in the opposite end, maybe a game you thought you'd love and you were pumped for it to come out, but it actually didn't entertain you at all.
Mm. I was definitely surprised. I was playing a game called Road 96.
Oh no way! Really? I played that one too.
I actually really enjoyed playing it.
Yeah, I know. I downloaded. I was like, oh, whatever. It's free. It's just gonna be some like lame thing, and it's really good.
I pretty much played it twice now because it's got the new game plus. I still have one achievement to get.
Oh, way to go! Yeah, I think I beat it once too. Um,
Mhm.
okay, I'm curious. Was your first playthrough the same as mine, where you were like helping out? I think she was like some famous celebrity, and there was like a
Sonya?
stalker. Yeah. Okay, so it does start off the same way. I was just curious, did there be different options?
Yeah, it gives you different stories at every time you like start it again.
Yeah, because after you're done helping her, right? And, well, in my playthrough, she didn't get captured or anything. She just went to her limo. She was all wasted and stuff. And then I chose to hitchhike, and I met this like really cool like trucker guy that like had me like make him like a special caffeinated drink.
Oh yeah, that drink.
Yeah, you did that one too.
I did a lot of them. My first playthrough is like I did like we were hitchhiking and then I came across this stage where I had to film for her.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. Um,
I'm not gonna lie, I died. I didn't survive that whole test part at the end. I think I ended up breathing because my character was gonna like let go anyway. So I was like, okay, well I can't hold my breath any longer.
it works if your bar is up really full, like your
Yeah, I
health
was
bar.
looking into that. That you can like increase that throughout the game.
Yeah, you just food and sleep pretty much.
I can't believe you like that one too,
Mhm.
Gabby. I've literally tried to talk about that to so many people. They're like, I don't know what that game is. It's like, oh, you should try it. It's pretty good, actually.
The game gets you really thinking because it's very political.
Yeah, right. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. It really surprised me. Like, I'm actually kind of excited to see what else that development company makes.
Yeah. I really like the those two robbers.
Yeah. Oh, what was the other really cute character they had? I think it was this girl that was like running away from home and like she didn't want to talk to her mom, but then you could use like all of her equipment in her car to like hear the broadcast and everything. Did she work for the CIA? I think that's what it was. I think that was the catch.
Mm, was it like Matthew? I think his name was Matthew or something like that. Matt.
It might be, yeah.
He,
I know
he
she's like
he was really all techie and everything like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
And like he just didn't want to talk to his mom, but then like, as you're having your conversation, you kind of convince him.
hmm
Yeah, that was a really good part too. I like
The
that one.
the first talking I did with him, it didn't go so well. He ended up building a bomb.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah,
Oh my god. Oh, I want to play that game again. I just want to like try out the different scenarios.
yeah. And then his mom being a cop, was had a thing for that trucker dude.
Really?
Yeah, and then I got him killed because she shot him.
Oh no. Wow. That's pretty cool. So they have like a lot of different paths you could take then. Shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'll have to play that one a little more.
and then the taxi driver, you go along with him too, and he was trying to go after Sonya.
Ooh, okay, so I wonder if everyone's just entwined then. Like all the characters are somehow connected.
Yeah, because the robbers, they're Sonya's older brothers.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Holy shit, yeah, I got I gotta really play more in that then. Because then we did the one playthrough, yeah, and I was like, yeah, I'm definitely gonna try this again. I just didn't pick it up afterwards.
oh yeah. My favorite part's when they keep talking about the robbers. They keep telling them that they're wearing like some S&M role playing kind of crew.
That's too funny.
Because of what they were wearing.
Did it kind of look like that, their outfits?
Yeah, they had like a bunch of spikes on their outfits, and they
Oh
were
my
wearing
god.
ski masks.
What a couple of noobs. And like it was pretty like good too. Like any area that you were, well, I mean, minus when you're in cars, obviously. But
hmm
that first level where you're protecting the Sonya, the celebrity,
Yeah.
you could explore quite a bit of that area too. So I kind of like that.
With the party, I got like a bunch of like pirate badges too from playing air hockey and doing games.
Yeah, that's right. There
Yeah.
was little mini games too you could play.
hmm
I'm not gonna lie, I was stressing out so much when she was making me do the gambling thing. Like I kept winning, but I was like, I'm gonna fuck up eventually. Like I can't just keep. Oh yeah, what was it? It was the ball in the cup. That's what you had to
Yeah,
watch.
it was very stressful doing that.
I know, right? I was like, no, I don't want to keep playing. You're testing my luck, lady. Oh yeah, that was a good show, Gabby. Yeah, that was a
Yeah.
good game.
hmm
It was Games for Gold, right? That one
It's on Game
or
Pass.
Game Pass? Okay, sorry, Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, wow, yeah, that was a really good one.
Another one I enjoyed was Power Wash Simulator.
Ooh, I downloaded that one, but I haven't tried it. How is it?
hmm It's very good. It's just very time consuming. Like you get so into it.
Like, is like the idea of it is like vehicles you're just washing off, or
It's vehicles, places, even the carnival you're cleaning up. I did statues recently, and I did a UFO saucer.
oh, that's pretty cool.
And there's a Tomb Raider DLC for free too.
A Tomb Raider one?
Yeah.
Like her, I guess her mansion you're washing off or what?
Yeah, her mansion. I think her Jeep as well, and a boat.
That's pretty cool. I love
And
when
then the
games do
back,
that.
yeah, and then you do her museum in the house in the her mansion too, so you can see all the artifacts in there too.
Is it like pretty detailed, Gabby? Like, I mean, obviously you get like the power wash machine, but like, do you have to like scrub things too, or do you just use the machine to clean things?
But just a power wash. But
Oh,
you also get like cleaners too, to like you get a metal cleaner, but you use the machine to clean it with.
oh, okay.
And you can upgrade your machines as well.
Ooh, that's kind of fun then.
Mhm. Yeah.
Solario saying she's considering getting Power Wash Simulator. I feel like you might like that game, Solario.
Very calming. I ended up playing it once for a good several hours. Like,
I oh,
mhm.
what's that other one that's really similar to it? House Flipper. I still want to try that one too.
I haven't heard of that one.
It's like just basically like you're renovating a house and then
Oh,
you're making it
okay.
livable. Yeah. Um,
Hmm.
yeah. I was watching people play it, right? Like there was like just like classic like painting the walls and stuff like that. Like I don't know, it looked really relaxing.
Yeah. Hmm. Interesting.
I want to say it's on Game Pass as well. I know it was at one point. I don't know if it still is.
Hmm. They just added a whole bunch of new stuff too.
What was? I'm trying to think. Oh, I can't remember if there's any new games that caught my eye on there. Was there any ones that you liked, Gabby?
They added. Well, I've downloaded two so far. They added Amnesia: The Bunker
Oh, okay, that's a good one.
and the Car Mechanic Simulator.
Car mechanics. Like you just repair cars or what?
I think so. I haven't played it yet.
That's pretty cool. That'd actually be kind of relaxing.
Yeah.
It's really funny, like how much those blew up, eh? All those simulator games.
Oh yeah.
There'll be like a cashier one soon. No, I'm just kidding.
I think there is one.
Really? Oh god, that's terrible.
Probably.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'll have to try Power Washer then. That would be nice.
Mhm. Mhm.
Have a few edibles. Enjoy your time with it.
Oh yeah, that's what I did. I had a couple bowls and I played it for hours nonstop.
You must be doing pretty good with your gamer score then, Gab. You played a lot of games recently.
Yeah. My gamer score's up to 45,000 now.
Holy crap! Yeah, you really skyrocketed.
Since I've had my Xbox, I was only at like 9,000.
Oh, like
Like
since
since
you
I
got the
first
new
got it.
one?
Yeah.
Wow! Oh my gosh! Yeah, you really got a lot of points in a short time.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever did you ever like 100% any of the games on there? That one I always struggle with. I could never. I think I only have like two games that I actually did 100% on.
Just the one game was the new Bratz game.
Oh, hey, that's worth it. It was a long time
Yeah.
since you had a new Bratz game.
Hmm. Other than that, the next one would be like Road 96 with the one achievement left.
I think I want to do that one too. That'll probably be one of the few I
Hmm.
100% because that is a good game.
Yeah.
Yeah, Solario, the Goat Simulator games are great. Actually, Gabby played a few of those. I only played the first one myself.
I played the last one that came out. It was really fun. Had like a bunch of like missions to do. They're a little much easier than I find.
There's like, there's so much. Like I remember that game first came out, it was just Goat Simulator, and I think there's like an
Mhm.
MMORPG version of it now. Like there's just I don't know, there's a whole bunch of like spin-offs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gotta try the newer ones. That one, I guess the problem is just so many goddamn games to try out.
I know. I really want to play the new Diablo game too.
Yeah, me too. That one actually looks really good.
Hmm.
I like that they went back to the like Diablo 2 style for the art. Diablo 3 was nice. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't mind it at all, but just I don't know. I grew up on Diablo
Hmm.
and Diablo 2, so it's kind of nice to see it go back to its roots.
Well, the first one I played was the third one.
Did you like that one though?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I didn't get too far of it on Xbox, but like I completed it on PlayStation.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Which class did you like using, Gabby?
Barbarian.
Barbarian. Yeah, yeah, that one's always really good. I usually like that one, and then I was really happy when they brought the Necromancer in because that was a good class too.
Yeah, I was working on that one and I just stopped playing.
That one's only good just because you get to have like your army of skeletons. It makes things so much easier.
Yeah.
And like I like I won't spoil it, but like obviously like being on Twitter and all that, right? I've seen some things on there. I was like, oh well, they're answering some of my questions. What Diablo 4 is going to offer?
I've seen some gameplay of it already.
Yeah, no, no, so did I
Uh,
too. But
Yeah.
I was wondering if the Big D himself was going to show up, and yeah, I had some things ruined for me. I was like, oh great. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I went back to number two, and that one I could say was definitely nostalgia. Now that I've like been playing it again, I definitely like number three more than I liked number two. And I like I said, I adored number two, but I think it was just I don't know. They changed so much now and made it more. I guess they did a lot of quality of life changes, like just something as simple as your inventory. Your inventory is kind of like how Resident Evil 4 is. You know what I mean? Where you have like that limited amount of space and you have to organize things um, to
Yeah.
make it all fit. Yeah. Or like Diablo 3, right? You could like load up, like you could last the whole level just about.
Hmm.
Where number two, it's
That
like,
was really.
sorry, go ahead, Gabby.
I didn't. I didn't like that in RE4. We had to keep like rearranging stuff just so it fits.
Yeah, I hate that mechanic, right? Like, just let them carry whatever they want. Like, why do you have to have limitations?
And why is it a suitcase I'm holding
Exactly.
or a briefcase?
Actually, it's so weird too. Yeah, because it has a remaster, right? So you think they would have got rid of that in the remaster?
Right? And then like in 7, you're carrying a backpack.
Oh, is it the same thing in seven too?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so dumb. Hey, wait, no, okay, you played eight. Did eight at least get better with the inventory, or is it still the same idea?
They're all pretty much the same idea.
Really? Ah, that's a bummer.
Yeah. But like you can add to it still, but it's still like not enough.
Oh yeah, with all the stuff you find in that game, like you need like a Skyrim inventory system. There was actually, oh no, I'm not gonna remember the name of them. But I did post them on the Discord. There was this YouTube channel I found that like reenacts RPGs or Dead by Daylight or whatever the case is, right? And they kind of like poke fun of everything. But I was literally like peeing myself laughing because they were doing Dead by Daylight. And you know when you
Hmm.
heal someone, they just kind of like wave their hands around. So this,
Yeah.
yeah, this one girl gets like taken off a hook, and she's like, "I'm bleeding out, I'm dying here." And the guy's like, "Don't worry, I got this." And he just kind of waves his hands over her. He's like, "Healing hands, healing hands," and she's like, "No, I need like actual medical attention." He's like, "Okay," and he calls his buddy over. He's like, "Hey, you help me out," and they both like start going over her. They're like, "Healing hands, healing hands," and then like obviously because it's Dead by Daylight, right? She starts to actually like recover, and she's like, "What the fuck is wrong with this?" Or they also make fun of the generator problem too. Like it's like, well, how do we fix
Oh
the
yeah.
generator? It's like, well, you just go up to it, you just touch a few things, twirl this.
Just don't make sure you don't get zapped.
Yeah, exactly. Screw up the quick time event. That game too. I don't know if you played it recently. I don't like know what the bad guy is because it kind of just caught me by surprise. But I did see they had a new one in there, and like he was fucking fast. he had like the ability to like, I guess it was like disappear in a way, and like
Oh wow.
yeah, and like reappear like either behind you, in front of you, wherever the case was. Cheyenne and I were playing it back and forth, and yeah, like fuck, it was hard. It was definitely a good new villain, but really difficult.
I haven't played it recently.
I only like yeah,
Mhm.
me too. I only dip like once in a while. Usually there's always
Yeah.
something new when I go back into it.
Mhm.
The only one that I'm pretty consistent with when it comes to those games is Paladins. That's usually the one I'll always play every couple of weeks.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you feel the same way, but it's really hard for me to like stay committed to one of those multiplayer games.
Me too. Like anything like RPG like that, I can't. It has to have like a good story arc.
Yeah, right. Like I mean, it's fun when you're playing with friends, but like when you're doing it by yourself, it just I don't know, it gets really boring.
That's why I gave up with Fortnite. I
Yeah.
only play it if it's like if I have like my friend's son over because he really likes Fortnite and he's still in 10.
Oh, really? That's cute.
Yeah, he's actually generally really good at those kind of games.
It's so true though, eh? Like, fuck, man, kids are so good at like Fortnite. It's ridiculous.
He's really good at sniping on Call of Duty. I don't know how.
I have like the worst eyesight. I hate it. Whenever I'm playing with someone, they're always like, "Yeah, it's the guy over there. Whatever, 30 clicks, right?" It's like, well, where? I don't see him.
I just look for the light,
Yeah.
but even then, I still can't see it.
Oh no, me too. Like I said, I think it was who was it? Fun Dead. Sorry, I was playing with, and like he can just capture everything on the map when we're playing Fortnite, and I'll just be like, yeah, okay, you just start shooting, and then I'll just shoot in the same direction you're shooting. We'll hope for the best.
I remember when Fortnite first came out, I won, but now I can't even play it.
The only thing I like that they changed, because like I really struggle
Hmm.
with it, is they got rid of the build mode. Like you can still play with build mode, but you have the option now, and
Yeah.
yeah, like that makes it so much easier. It's actually a little more fair when you don't have the build mode on.
Hmm.
Like it blows me away that like I know it's mostly like PC players. I don't think many console players can do it, but the ones that are like able to build those towers like really rapidly and quick, and then, yeah, they can still like shoot. Yeah, like that blows me away. I don't know how people can do that.
I don't either.
Um, but yeah, I say for me it was definitely Dark Souls for the game that I said that I was surprised I ended up liking. Um, what was the? It's been a little bit since I played it. Sorry. Okay, the one mechanic I liked was the fact that I don't think it wasn't unlimited health potions, but it was in a way. Oh yeah, okay, that's how they did it. Yeah, I think you had like 3 or 4 health potions you could use, but when you went to the campfire, they all replenished themselves. So it's almost like having unlimited health potions, but you had to be close to a campfire in order to reload them. Sorry, I had a hiccup there.
Hmm.
Um, and
Okay.
And the bad guys, okay, so the bad guys are tough in the first one, but they're not so hard where you can't figure it out. So, like, once you start to master blocking, obviously, it becomes pretty easy to block, hit, block, hit. There was a few parts I definitely walked into that I was not ready for. But once I went to the parts that I was okay in, I found that the experience that they give you to help, or sorry, the souls you collect were very generous. Like it was more than enough where you could grind your way in there for a while. And yeah, like it was a lot more forgiving. I think. I don't know if you ever tried the first one or not, Gabby, but yeah, I found the first one more user friendly, I'd say, than the second one, because I did try the second one on PlayStation 3, and that one I did not get far. I think I got to the first town, and I was like, "Fuck this game." There was an ogre I had to fight, and then apparently I wasn't supposed to fight him. And then when I got to the town I was supposed to be in, these stupid little pigs were killing me. I was like, "Yeah, this game's way too hard."
Dark Souls, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I played it for like 20 minutes. I got confused and I gave up.
Which one did you play though? The first one or the second one?
The first one.
The first one? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm guessing you probably had the same experience I did then. When you finish that
hmm
tutorial level, like you fight this big demon, and then you go into like the
hmm
next area. Was that the part you kind of got confused on?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That
hmm
they didn't explain it very well where to go. I looked online because I was like, there's no way. Like I didn't. Okay, there's three paths, but it looks like there's only two paths. And I was like, there's no way that these two paths are where I'm supposed to go because like one is I'm going down to this poison area, which is bullshit, and the other one is these huge ass skeletons that I can't even kill. And then yeah, there was actually like a third path you go to,
hmm
and that's where it's like a little bit easier. Like there's actually characters you can fight and win.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah, it's not bad. Like I think it's like a little kingdom you're going to because once you go to like this cliffside area, and then once you go up the cliffside area, you actually like get into this castle area, and yeah, and then
Yeah.
like yeah, it's just there's so many like little bad guys to fight, but they all give you lots of souls, so it's really easy to like level up and progress a little bit quicker. But yeah, that was my game. That kind of surprised me. I know I had one for a game that I thought I would like, but I didn't. Um,
Mhm.
Actually, you know what? No, I do know what it was. It was Skyrim. Um, I really like. Okay, I do like Skyrim. I do enjoy the game. Um, but I after playing like Morrowind and Oblivion, especially Oblivion, I was really excited for that one. I really thought like, okay, dragons, this would be super exciting. And I don't know, it was just like everything, like the menu system, the level up system, like just everything they changed. I guess I was just being like, a grumpy old man about it. I was like, why did they change this? They don't need to change this stuff. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, I couldn't get into it. It took me a long time. I think I had the game. I have the game on the 360 and the Xbox One. Um, yeah, I don't think I really gave it a good shot until I played on Xbox One. And like I still like I
Hmm.
said, I do like it, but it doesn't. I don't know. It didn't capture me the same way Oblivion did.
Yeah.
What about you, Gabby? Did you enjoy Skyrim?
I didn't get much through it. I kind of just felt it was kind of meh when I first started playing it.
Yeah, I said it's weird because
hmm
you think it has a good concept. Like I said, having dragons in an open world
Yeah.
should be very exciting, right? Even like there's the mammoths and the big giant guys too. But yeah, I don't know, just didn't capture me like the other ones did. I like Fallout though.
hmm
Fallout's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one I'm obsessed with. I love going to those worlds.
Oh, I don't think I played that one.
Like like 4 is definitely my favorite, but I'd say if you were to try it out, either 3 or New Vegas. A lot of people like New Vegas just for the story wise. So if you're really into like
hmm
I mean 3 has a story to it, but New Vegas definitely does dip a little bit more into a story arc.
Okay. Yeah.
But like yeah, I mean the cool thing with it is like I like the level up system they have. So it's like a little different from RPGs. So when you level up in Fallout, 4 doesn't kind of show it to you, but like it has the same mechanics. But basically, you can like pick from
Mhm.
this list, and you could have like an iron stomach. So now when you drink water, that's obviously like radiated because it's the apocalypse, it won't give you as much radiation poisoning. Or you can have
Oh,
a level up where you're a lady killer. So now every time you talk to a girl, you'll have a better interaction with that person. Or if you get in
yeah.
combat with a lady, you'll do 50% more damage. And it's the same thing for guys too. There's the guy killer.
Mhm.
um, the one I really liked was called the Mysterious Stranger. So every time you went to the special mode called VATS, which basically just like slowed everything down, and you could like attack things a lot easier. This random character will appear and fire like one bullet and kill whatever is around in that area. So it was like it only happens like at random, right? But it was really cool mechanic.
Mhm.
And you can have other stupid ones too, like like extra blood. That could be one of your level ups that you'll have.
Yeah.
You can give your character cannibalism, so like he could eat dead bodies and like regain health. You can have it where like wildlife is your ally. So if you come across animals, right, they won't attack you; they'll actually help you.
That's
But
a,
yeah, there was like a lot of really like cool like level up systems. And you got to pick one of these every time you leveled up. So like you can pretty much make the character you way you want to. You could change the entire way the story goes based on some of the perks that you take. Yeah, that's
nice.
for me. That's the reason why I enjoy Follow. I just like that level up system that they have.
I only played a Fallout Shelter.
Ooh, that's a good one. I did like that one.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun actually.
Yeah. It was really fun just like creating your own little underground thing.
Except when you get attacked. That was bullshit because it'd be so
Yeah.
stressful.
Or you're just one thing just randomly sets on fire.
Yeah. Oh my god. And like you didn't have anyone there, and it just starts spreading. I think the
And they're like all panicking around it too.
yeah, I know, right? You're like, no, just put it out. I was gonna say, I don't know if it happened to you, but the one I hated the most was those mole rat attacks. They were so annoying.
Mine was that or just everything was set on fire.
Yeah, I had a lot of fires. I think, oh yeah, that's what it was. It was when you tried to like rush everyone to get more supplies right away. That's when usually the fires happened.
Yeah.
They added a lot to that game though. Like I remember I played it when it first came out, and like I was obsessed with it for a little while, and then I think I went back to it like a year later, and they added like a quest mode to it now too. So now you can send like a group of your people out, like actually on a Fallout quest.
Hmm.
Yeah, then when you get to the facility, you actually get to like play through that level. It was really neat.
I always died.
Did you all? Some of them are hard though. Like I totally get it. You need a lot of
Hmm.
health packs.
And like a lot of ammo and stuff like that.
Yeah, right. Like some of the things you'd fight in there would be just ridiculous. You'd be like, "Go and collect my teddy bear," and there'd be like two death claws in there. It's like, are you kidding? Like,
I ran into it like the other group of people and they all killed me.
yeah, that happened
It was
lots
like
too.
1 against 5 people.
He's
How is that fair?
usually like said like your worst character too. He's got like a little pistol.
But I like when they go off on their own adventure and they come back with a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you could do that too.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. See, we're just talking about all these games now. I'm like, yeah, I should really play some of these again. Oh, I think I can get on the Switch too. That would be a bad Switch game. Fallout Shelter.
Mhm. I tried to play. There's a new game that was added to Game Pass. It was Stardew Valley.
Oh, nice.
I could not figure out how to play.
I know. I want to try that one too, just because everyone talks about it. But yeah, it looks really
Mhm.
complex.
I kept putting stuff in my inventory. I don't know how I did that, and I couldn't put them back out.
Oh, did you like at
Like
least?
this is so. No, I didn't I didn't leave the house because I couldn't figure it out.
Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I'll have to try that one out. Like, man, like when you watch like the like big streamers or even like those that have their own YouTube channels for it, like some of those farms are huge. Like I'm like, how the hell did you do all this?
Right. And I can't even take anything out of my inventory.
It's just all in there.
I put my whole table in there. I don't know how I did that.
Solaria was just saying that she's watched you play Stardew Valley. She didn't think she would enjoy it either. Though she likes playing Disney Dreamlight Valley. Yeah, I still have to try that one. I think you'd played that
That's
one though.
fun.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you played it, Gabby. Did you end up beating that
I'm
one?
in the not yet. I'm still like going through it. They just added, as far as I know, they added Simba and Nala.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Like is it just like gonna be like continuous? Like they're gonna just have like more updates, like more Disney characters?
Oh, Oh, I think so because there's like so many realms that are not even like you don't even know which realms they are
Oh,
yet.
that's
They only
exciting.
have some unlocked. Yeah.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, yeah. Solarial say they'll add new characters every month. That's really good. Wow, that game really blew up. Shit. Like it literally, I think it was from you, Solarial. That's how I found out about it. Uh, Dreamlight Valley, and it just yeah, like it just seems like it really grew quite the cult following.
Hmm.
um, yeah. What was the other one I was gonna say now? See, this is why I should take notes because I had a whole bunch of games. And I was like, yeah, I'm gonna shut out all these games. And now I totally forgot what they were. Um, oh, um, Mass Effect. That was the other one I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Um, that was one, yeah, that I had no idea what it was about. And it would like, I think how did I get it now? It was at the thrift store, and I just kind of like looked in the background. I was like, okay, this looks like a whatever kind of game, and like that game just blew me away. Like now when I go back and try to play it, like it's just I can't. There's so many frustrating parts, but I think I grabbed it like the right moment in my life. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like I just quit Valley Village. It was during my last like month that I bought that game, and I had like a lot of spare time and extra money, so I didn't have to get a job right away.
Hmm.
And like, yeah, I spent like 3 months invested in that story and those characters, and I was so blown away like how much I actually enjoyed it. I don't know if you've tried that one or not,
I
Gabby.
haven't, but I've heard of it.
Like, I would probably say yeah, definitely pick number two or number three because they fixed a lot for the first game. But it was just yeah, I don't know, it was just like you didn't get to make intense choices, and they definitely didn't lead up to any big moment like they were trying to make it sound. But the choices you got to make, I found were really interesting, and the characters, like the moments that each one of them were in, made the game really fun. The combat was kind of like I don't know, kind of basic. There wasn't too much that was exciting about it.
Yeah.
Most of the time I found like you just said, like, you know, you'd verse an enemy that was way out of your league and you'd be stuck there for a very long time trying to like figure out, okay, if I shoot this guy first and then I run to the left hand side. But yeah, that was yeah, that was a pretty decent game. It was more like I said, the story of it all. I got like I really wanted to see like what would happen at the end. I wanted to see like yeah, the main guy's name is Commander Shepard. I wanted to see who he was gonna eventually like, you know, hook up with and be with in the end. Yeah, yeah, I remember I really got into that.
Okay.
That one definitely surprised me. Did you have any other ones, Gabby?
Um, I tried to play Portal one time. I thought I would like it, but it was just way too confusing.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm doing a boss fight, so I'm a little quiet.
Oh no, no, it's okay. Don't worry about it. Um, no, I was gonna say I agree with you.
Mhm.
I did I get to try Portal? No, but like I was just kind of like watching someone play it. It looks like I don't know. It's really funny. It looks entertaining and all that. But I just and I usually like puzzle games, but I don't know. I don't think I could get into that one.
Mhm. This is like way too. It's like overkill on puzzles, in my opinion.
Yeah, yeah, that's how I feel too. Like I need a little bit of a mix.
Hmm.
It's hilarious. The cake is a lie. Yeah, I remember that was like a big joke in that game. It was a Rat Man, I think, was the one that makes that comment.
Yeah.
Um, just trying to see. The cake wall. What? The cake recipe on the walls is accurate though. Apparently, really. That's kind of cool. I'm glad they actually put like a little bit of effort into it. I don't think you were on for these ones, Gabby. I know you're in a midst of a boss fight, so if it takes you a little bit, it's okay.
Mhm.
Um, but way back in the day, there, iFreshus or
Oh,
Gaming
I
with
just beat
Django.
it.
Oh, did you? Nice. What game were you playing anyway?
RE4.
Oh, it's still Resident Evil 4. Okay. Ooh, who was your boss that you were fighting?
I think it looked like a. I don't know. He kept acting like he was some sort of priest or something.
Oh, okay.
I finished the boss fight. Ada gave me a rocket launcher.
Ooh, nice. I love when you get the rocket launcher in Resident Evil games.
Yeah,
Everything becomes so much easier.
always.
I still can't believe you beat that the fish thing where it was so quickly. I remember I struggled so long on that thing because I just couldn't figure out what to do.
It just got annoying because it keeps dragging you around.
Yeah, I know. He's got those stupid harpoons.
Half the time my aim would be off.
Mine too. Oh yeah, God, I had terrible aim. I'm gonna blame the PS2 controller at the time. um, but yeah, so Game with Django, he gave these a shout out a long time ago, but I don't think he got a chance to answer them. He wanted to know from like the community wise, what's been their best fighting game that they played, their best racing game, and what's been their best adventure game that they played. Now, adventure we were kind of all talking about, and like it's pretty wide open. Like whatever you want to shout out that you think is adventure quality.
I don't know. I don't play it. It's like a lot of them I do. It's just like a lot of like puzzle solving games for that kind of thing. Honestly,
Yeah, what's been your favorite puzzle solving game?
there was a. It's called True Fear.
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Yeah, it's like all the other puzzle solving games I played. There's like a whole story, and it's going on the adventure, solve things. This one was about she ended up finding she wanted to know what happened to her sister because she got a letter 10 years later. She went to her place, and obviously you find like objects and to use along the way, like to open doors and stuff like that.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
and then when we progress through the house, you eventually find out her sister's been dead for 10 years.
Holy crap. Is that on Xbox?
It's on Xbox now, yeah. The part two just added. They're working on a third one. They're hoping it would be out by the end of the year or something like or the summer.
That's cool. I love those. Yeah, wow. Ah, I can't remember the name of it now. Like, is it Home Alone? Or that sounds so familiar. Like I know I played a game similar to that.
Mhm.
Shit, yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, it's gonna kill me now. I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, there was one I played similar where you get like a letter and you go back to your old house and you have to go through all the different rooms. Shit, that's a good one, Gabby.
Yeah, that was only like the beginning of the first part of the game.
So is there three parts altogether? You're saying?
Yeah, there's like two acts or something. And the next one, you go to the old family home, and everything. All these homes are pretty much abandoned, and they look like they're haunted.
Ooh,
Ended up finding out what happened to her mother and her sister. Then she ended up finding out she's actually a triplet, and her other sister was in an asylum for a long time.
Gone Home. There we go. That's the game I was thinking of. That's what it reminds me of when you were explaining it.
Which game?
Gone Home.
Fun Home or?
Like Gone, like Gone,
Oh,
and then Home.
you kept cutting out.
Oh, sorry, Gabby.
That's
But
okay.
yeah, it sounds very really similar to that game.
Mhm. I've never played that game.
You might like that one then if it's yeah, if you like that game. Because they sound very similar. I wonder if it's by the same people.
I don't think I'm probably.
Because same idea, like you're going to your old, childhood house, wherever it is, and
Mhm.
you're going through. different scenarios where you're going through drawers and trying to find keys or memories and stuff like that. And then
Yeah.
like here, I never finished it, but I'm assuming the family members you're looking for are gone or dead at this point.
Yeah. Yeah, because then the second game you go to the asylum, figure out about your like the third sister and what happened to her.
That's really cool. Okay, I'm gonna definitely have to try those ones out. I love those kind of games. I think they call them like walking simulators or whatever, but I don't know. I like them.
Yeah, they're pretty cheap too. Like they're like around $12.
Yeah, yeah, right. They're never like really expensive. I think the most I've seen for some of those kind of games is like $20, maybe 25.
And they were remastered too. So
Ooh.
yeah. Like any games like that, like puzzle solving, I like it a lot.
Me too. Oh, what's that one I was playing for? Oxenfree. That was another really good one. With puzzle mechanics. I don't know if you got to try that one or not.
I haven't.
The cool thing in that one is each time you play it, it's really weird. As you're replaying it for the second time, it'll indicate that you're playing it a second time. Like there's just multiple playthroughs that you can have.
Okay.
So basically the concept is you have a radio, and with this radio you can pick up, we don't know, like I don't know what it is yet. I'm sure you discover it on your fourth or fifth playthrough, but I'm assuming it's aliens. But yeah, you pick up the signal, they talk to you, and then as you're progressing through the game, right, the second time around, your character recognizes things like, hey, I've seen this fork in the road before, or hey, I know exactly what you're gonna say next. So it's, I don't know, it's kind of cool. Like it gives you a little mind fuck, I guess, as you're playing
Yeah.
it. Yeah, and then yeah, the I think I got halfway through on my second playthrough, and even the alien that I was talking to knew I was playing it a second time, and it would kind of change things up. It would maybe like an event where one of your friends gets possessed. Let's say this time they won't get possessed, or they'll end up in a completely different spot. It was just, yeah, it was really neat how they did that. I liked the fact that like every playthrough was a little bit different.
Nice. That's cool. That sounds really neat.
Yeah, yeah. It was just
Hmm.
like I said, it's nice like puzzle mechanics, like you're saying. If you like doing that kind of stuff, that might be one you might enjoy.
Yeah.
um, oh man, there were so many good walking simulators. Now I'm just having a brain fart. And the worst part is I only had a Monster Energy drink. I can't even blame it on anything else. Oh, that's what it was. What's left of Edith Shrine? Oh, what was her name now? That was another really good
What
walking
remains of
simulator.
Edith Finch?
Thank you, thank you. Yes, that's the one. That was the one that got me into those kind of games, actually.
I love that so much. Even the one that was to do with Ethan Carter.
There's more to that game?
There's similar games, and then there's one with it was like a swan one.
Oh
It was-
shit! No way!
yeah, and it's like it's some. I think I read somewhere where it's like the swan was connected to like Edith Finch, for one of them was like drawing their whole like their own world. He said they pretty much disappeared into that one, but I don't know if that's the correct theory on that.
Gabby, that's awesome! I can't believe that. Oh my god! Thank you for telling me. Wow!
Mhm.
Yeah, I loved the first one. It was so good.
I don't think they're all connected. Like I think they're from different creators, but they definitely seem similar.
Hey, that's okay. If there's more of that kind of game, like I'm down for it.
Yeah. The Swan one is it's like in black and white. You just got to fill it with color as you're walking through it and see where you're going.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember I was so blown away with the first game, like just the locations that you would go into, and yeah, just like I don't know, it was fun. Like I actually just literally, like I think I got almost all the achievements there. There was like one for walking out where it was 10,000 steps, and I was like, yeah, I can do this. I'm just gonna explore everything I can.
Yeah, yeah. The one was called "The Vanishing of Ethan Carter."
Okay,
You
the
for
vanishing.
you're a detective search looking for a boy named Ethan Carter.
Oh.
And then
Okay, I'll
like
have to
toward
see how much that is.
yeah, and then like towards the end, you find out you're a character that was created by Ethan Carter, like a
Really?
detective. Yeah, but it was really interesting to play though.
Yeah, because the first one had a pretty good storyline to it too.
Mhm.
I just
I
remember like
wanted
the
more.
near.
Yeah, I wanted more of that from the storyline for Edith Finch. It was so interesting.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because I think it wasn't a long game. Like I want to say
Mhm.
maybe 10 hours.
Yeah,
I
I
know it
didn't
was quick.
expect her to be pregnant at the end. That's for sure.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my god, I haven't thought about that game in so long. Shit, that was a
Mhm.
really good one. I think like those kind of games is definitely what it like inspired me to try Life is Strange later on,
Mhm.
which was like a good one too. But yeah, no, those ones I don't know. Those games were just completely different.
I really enjoyed the colors of the Life is Strange. That colored
Oh,
one.
the newer one, yeah, you liked it.
Yeah.
What about you, Gabby? Which one do you think was the best? Because everyone seems to have different opinions.
Well, I definitely really enjoyed like Before the Storm. That one was a really good one. It
Yeah,
was
that
a
was Chloe and her friend, right?
Chloe and Rachel. Like,
Chloe and Rachel, thank you.
yeah, like what happens before what happens to Rachel?
Yeah, that one got a lot of good reviews. So that was your favorite one?
Yeah, then it would be like the colors one. I wasn't like I really like the one with Max, but like definitely the would be the Before the Storm, the colors, and then like the one with Max.
Yeah, yeah.
I
The
like.
one, fuck, the one with Max just blew me away.
Mhm.
I do agree with you. Like like why? Because I watched Cheyenne play most of these.
Yeah.
Um, or Z Chick was also playing them. The Chloe and Rachel one was cool just because you got that whole. Because by the time I saw that game, I already seen the first Life is Strange. So like
Yeah.
Rachel's character was kind of like talked about a little bit, but to actually like see the whole thing go down, it was really neat.
Have you played the newest Life is Strange, the colors one?
No, no, I kind of watched a little bit of Cheyenne gameplay, and then I also watched a little bit of Z Chick playing
Mm.
it as well. It looks really neat though. Like it has a nice storyline to it.
Yeah. One of the characters from The Life is Strange with Max is in this one too.
Really?
It was Steph.
Wow.
She was at the table. She was playing Dungeons and Dragons
Oh,
from the Max's playthrough. That's how I first learned of her character. And she ended up moving to the small town where with Alex. And Alex arrived there for this new one, and she
oh.
is a love interest for Alex as well as this guy Ryan.
That's interesting. I wonder if they're going to do more crossovers like that.
It was really good, but I chose Ryan because I thought I liked Ryan more than I like Steph, but I haven't
Yeah.
done Steph's storyline yet. But I think they removed it now.
What did you like more about Ryan?
I don't know. He's just very appealing to me more than Steph. Like this little bird calling music.
Oh, Solario has a shout out for us. She says, if you like puzzle games, I don't know if it's on Xbox, but one of my friends just finished Humanity, which is pretty good. You're a dog and you have to lead people through a series of puzzles. That's pretty cool, Solario.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, that's a really different approach.
There's another one I would play. It was about a cat, but it's on PlayStation.
Oh, is it that Stray game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That one looks really cool. Um, what was it the showcase they had during the games that are gonna come out, in the next year or whatever. There was two more cat games they had on there. I was like, that's awesome. I love that this is becoming a trend.
Really, I love that.
Yeah, I know, right? I was like, yeah.
Mhm. I like that it was an option in the Hogwarts game where you can pet the cats.
Oh, really? That's cute.
That was
Um,
even an option in the new Star Wars game. You were able to pet the pogs now.
oh, really?
Yeah, and you
I
got an
love that.
achievement for it.
That's so cute. I'm not gonna lie. I usually always try that in video games. There's an animal. I was like, can I touch it? Can I pet it? Can I do anything with it? Is there any
Yeah,
interactions?
right.
Um, I was gonna say in the first Life is Strange though. I don't know if you felt the same way. Because I watched Cheyenne like go through almost all of it, right? And when she got to the end and like you finally figured out, like like spoiler alert for anyone, that it was that teacher that was
Yeah.
behind like all that shit. I was blown away. Like that was such a good twist. I thought.
Mhm.
And just that whole like final thing with him too was really intense. Like, oh,
I found
that game
him
was good.
always. Yeah, I found him always really fishy. I don't know why.
Yeah, like
Like
at
towards
first I
some of,
thought
like especially towards some of the female students in there.
that's what I was gonna say. Like I always thought he was like a bit of a pervert or something.
Yeah,
I did expect like that kind of like ending. I was like, holy shit, this guy is just all kinds of crazy.
and it just starts adding more and more to it. It was like, oh,
Yeah,
like he's
yeah,
batshit crazy.
he's like literally crazy. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like even that first like interaction, I can't remember the one girl's name now, but like the cocky little girl. Just like how close he was with her, I was like, that's a little close for a teacher. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that was a good game too. I was gonna say Z Chicks. I know hers was number two, but hers makes more sense. Just because like culture wise, she found the story in that one to be a lot more moving and impactful. There was like some parts that actually, like. I mean, I don't know like all the terms and stuff, but I guess there was a few like slurs that they threw out there, and she's like, oh. Mindful when they said those parts, like I just got so heated and mad. I was like, wow, like I don't know. I guess I didn't pay attention enough when I was trying out that one because she tried number two and she didn't find it as good as the first one.
No,
Um,
oh, I played like the first episode and I was just kind of not into it.
yeah, that's I mean it was kind of interesting to hear it from Z Chick's point of view. But I get it. Like I mean, yeah, if I don't have any culture in me, but if I had something, I mean, I guess I'd be more impacted by that storyline.
I didn't get to finish because I only got to play the first episode because it was free.
Yeah, me too. I know. I love that about those kind of games, eh? Even the Telltale games, you can play usually the first episode for free.
But I really enjoyed Colors though for the newest one because like I like the whole idea. Like they were in the like she lived above the bar. She was in the new small town starting over. Then all this starts just going down.
Even her ability was kind of cool. I like that one. Like I
Yeah.
mean, Max had a really neat power. The second one was his. Oh yeah, he had telekinesis, which is kind of cool. But I don't know. There's something about seeing everyone's auras that made it really neat, and like this
Like
the
she
situation. Sorry.
like she knows what they're feeling.
Yeah, yeah. It was really neat, like seeing what happens when she interacts with it. You know what I mean, and how it like changes the
Yeah.
environment around you.
Yeah, I felt like a little connection to it because I am pretty sensitive around other people's emotions and all that.
Yeah.
So like I'm able to tell how someone's feeling and all that.
So see, yeah, maybe like you're in the same case like with Zichek. Maybe that's why number three like really impacted you more.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was a good one. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see. I hope they keep making this series. Like I think they have a good thing going with Life is Strange,
they do.
and I'm glad that they didn't like as much as big. Sorry, as number one was. I'm glad that they kind of like they did the DLC with Chloe and Rachel, but now they moved on. Right, they're gonna
Mhm.
pick new
Yeah,
characters, new timelines. But it would be kind of neat though to see like what you just said. Like I hope that they do little tidbits to the previous ones. Maybe we'll get more
yeah,
interactions from the previous characters.
yeah. I hope so too because I love to know what Chloe and Max are up to.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Just like a little
Mhm.
update.
Yeah,
Oh, or even like based on what your choice was at the end, if that actually had an interaction with it.
Hmm.
Did you? Which one did you end up picking, Gabby? Did you destroy the town, or did you keep the town alive?
I did both endings.
Did you? What's it? Because I we got to see the one where the town was saved. What happens like when the town's wiped out? Like, is it literally like just a ghost town afterwards? Do they like run away?
Mm, I think that they left the city, but they left people behind.
Oh, okay. I was curious how they had wrapped that one up.
Yeah.
Um, what's a game that's similar to that one? I think it was Fable 3. Gives you that same choice. And the first time I played it, I can't remember like what the options were. I know one of them was you could wipe out the town, and I think you get like I don't know like $1 million or whatever it was. So I was like, let's try this one. Let's see what happens. And it was literally so boring because it was an open world game, but everyone was dead, and you could just walk around, and all you'd hear is like their like their crying whispers as a ghost.
Oh.
It was just so terrible afterwards. So I was like, I just regretted that choice immediately. I was like, this is not even worth the money right now.
Yeah.
Did you yeah, I think you said before, right? You got to play some of the Telltale games that they had.
Yeah.
My favorite one for that one was definitely the Walking Dead series. I love that one so much.
And that it was like it was The Wolf Among Us was a really good one too.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, you said you liked that one too. They're supposed to. Okay, I don't know if I'm wrong now, but I remember, like I'd say, like last year, there was a rumor that there was gonna be a number 2 coming out.
They sent out an email because they got like a new publisher or something like that, or someone bought the company.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because they went out of business.
Yeah, which surprised me, right? Because it was such like a big series.
Hmm.
So there is possibly that a number 2 coming out.
Yeah.
I still have to try the Batman one too. I want to see how that one is.
I even think their website said it too.
Ooh. Okay, well I'm happy then. I'm still blown away that they actually didn't make enough money. Because I mean, the full game was still $60, so it's not like it was a cheap game. And they said you could buy it in installments as well.
Yeah.
I think the best choice they made though was what you just said earlier, was just having that first episode for free because that's definitely what hooked me into a lot of them. I ended up buying it, and I was like, okay, this is pretty good. I'll buy episode 2.
Yeah, it says it on the website here.
Ooh, I'm excited! Oh my god, it's gonna be so much fun. I can't wait to play a number 2 of The Wolf Among Us.
Right. I'm so excited. They had like another game coming out too.
Really?
Yeah, it says it on the front page.
Oh yeah, wasn't it you that told me that there was the new Tales of the Borderlands, right?
No, I don't think they did that one. The new one.
No, shit. Sorry.
They did the. There's a new game called The Expanse. It says you can pre-order it today.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. I'll have to put that one on the birthday or Christmas wish list.
I still haven't finished the new Tales to the Borderlands though.
I like the first one. Yeah, I haven't played the second one yet.
It's definitely not the same. Like I mean, it looks the same, but like you're definitely like there's more moving around, and it is connected to the Borderlands 3.
Oh, that's cool.
Like Takagawa, I'm pretty sure that was his name. Blew up one of the favorite yogurt stand, and you can actually see it getting blown up in this one, where like you see the aftermath. So it's like connected.
That's cool. So like, I mean, again, spoiler alert for everyone, but like, I'm assuming that like in the new Tales from the Borderlands, like Lilith is dead in that part already. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay, so yeah,
No,
they really do.
beforehand. Sorry.
Oh, it's before Borderlands 3.
No, like in between. the game.
Oh, okay, I get you.
Mhm.
That's cool.
It's
I do like how they tied that all together in Borderlands 3. How they
mhm,
even added the characters from Tales from the Borderland.
yeah.
Sorry, Sleepy. How's it going?
Okay. I'm happy. I have my PC at my mom's house. I get to stream tomorrow. But yeah, how's everyone doing? I hope you guys hear me okay.
Yes, I do. I'm just gonna.
Mhm.
Perfect. Yeah, your voice is coming through on the stream, so I don't have to worry about that when I edit later. I was saying last week I felt so bad, right? The one freaking podcast if Undead popped back on after how long, and all of his audio was like not even there. I was like, fuck man, really? So again, shout out to the Juggernaut because he literally saved my life by telling me that. Otherwise, we would have had no podcast last week.
Oof.
But sorry, so what happened with your PC though? Was it at your boyfriend's before, or?
Yeah, it was at his house because first thing, he has way better internet than I do. I have to say that for sure. But also he didn't want to like move my PC back and forth from my mom's place to his place. Um, because my I think he said my GPU or whatever is in my PC. He's the one that actually built it. He's actually the one that got all the parts for me and like surprised me with a built PC. um,
Wow.
yeah. So he said something about something in my PC got is really fragile. So that the drive from my mom's house, which I live with my mom, and to his house, his parents' house, um, it's about like a 25-30 minute drive. So it's kind of a rough drive, especially around my area. People are booty.
Really? I don't know
Yeah.
why. I always think of your area like is like a nice, decent, safe area. But yeah, no, some of the things you tell me, I
Yeah,
guess it is
no.
really rough.
No, yeah, no. People, if you guys ever decide to come visit California, especially like I live in the capital of California, so if you know what it is, cool. If you don't, cool too. But um, so yeah, the people here in California, like I don't know what people think of California is like. Um, I just
I
tell you
literally
now.
picture the OC. That's all I can.
I'm telling you now, it's nothing like the movies or the advertisement about California or like I mean, okay, so LA would be a more, what people think California is like,
Yeah,
but I live in Sacramento. Sacramento is a big place. It's also the capital of California. But especially where I live in Sacramento, people are very mean, especially when it comes to driving. I personally think we can't drive for Jack. We're like super aggressive on the freeways. Our speed limit is like 60, 65 on the freeways, but people go like 80 to 85 to like max is 95, and people are mean, and they don't know how to use their signal. It's just pretty lights on their car apparently. Um, but yeah,
I
there's
mean,
that.
I'm pretty sure Gabby would agree with me. Winnipeg can be pretty ridiculous sometimes too with their drivers.
Oh yeah.
See, but I like Canada because Canada is lightweight nicer when it comes to driving. Um, what I experience and there anyways. Seattle is pretty aggressive with driving. Um, according to my cousins anyways. But yeah, yeah.
I don't know. I don't have. I haven't looked at statistics or anything like that, but I just know like from because I usually walk to work, right? there are some days where it's ridiculous. Like you're like crossing the street and someone's trying to run you over. It's like, come on, man! It was my turn to walk. Like just
I
chill out for two
mean,
seconds.
at that point, I'm just like, go ahead, run me over, please. Like, pay for my hospital fees, man. Like, I'm a
I've had
broke
it with
college
life.
student. Yeah, like I'm a broke college student. I would appreciate you paying my damages to my physical self so I could pay for college. But
I think you had that happen too, eh, Gabby, when you were trying to get to work.
In the crosswalk, tried to hit me. And he
Yeah,
honked
I
at me.
remember you telling me that.
And he honked at me.
What an asshole!
Like, do you not see the yellow sign back there that says it's a crosswalk as well coming up?
Oh, there's one. Sleepy, to give you an idea, there's like a little crosswalk to get to our work. It's like a little bit
Mhm.
further up by the McDonald's, but it's like the worst crosswalk ever. Like I don't know why they put it there. Like no one stops at it. No one really pays attention to it. You just pretty much take your life in your own hands when you try to cross that area.
I mean, I've seen some crazy stuff. People try to cross the freeway. I've seen it a couple of times. People are like literally biking or like walking on the freeway. I'm like, bro, are you trying to hit today? Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
holy, that's really brave.
yeah, but it's just crazy to see that. But I've seen people jaywalk onto like on normal like local streets, and that's okay. But like when like cars are like constantly going at like 45 to like 60 miles per hour in a local residence, like you're gonna be set flying. I'm just saying. But yeah, I had a couple of few I had a few close encounters. Also shout out to the Juggernaut because when I was crossing the street, I almost got hit. Um,
Oh,
but they look at me like, "Are you stupid?" I'm like, "Are you?" But I was like, it's whatever. All I did was flip them off, and they got hella mad. I'm like, do something about it, bitch. But
it's so true. Eh? Like I hate that moment. You're just so mad at them. It's like, no, I had the right of way, you arsehole. Like,
yeah, no, there's an intersection, right? Um, where at my job that just turn left, right? And but it's not bad because you yield to the people like turning right, which is understandable, right? But also, as people are turning right and you're trying to turn left, the crosswalk is also on, so you have a whole bunch of college students crossing the street while people are trying to turn right and left. So I was
oh,
like, okay,
someone's going to the
it's an
hospital.
accident. There's a few times where someone actually got hit and not survived it because of that crosswalk.
Aw.
But all I can say is welcome to California.
The only
Uh,
experience I ever have where I got hit by a car was it's basically like Walmart version in Canada, but we called it Zellers.
mhm.
And I was collecting shopping carts. And I remember it's so like I remember it perfectly because it was like 10 minutes before that my boss was like yelling at me because I was a snot-nosed teenager, right? Like whatever, I know I was a pain in the ass. But anyway, he just had his whole like big lecture and everything, and then I went out to go collect the shopping carts and I was mad. I wasn't paying attention and I was pushing the shopping carts up and okay, like in there you'd have a train of them. So let's say a train was like 20 carts. So I'd say half the carts were up. And this fucking lady just came out of nowhere and it hit me. And I remember like, I don't know, it was weird. Like my brain just clicked right in, right? I was like, okay, jump on the hood because like, that's the only way you're going to be safe. So I literally did that. I jumped on the hood when she hit me. And she was going pretty quick. Like it was a good smack. I remember I just got up and I was like obviously really embarrassed, right? Because a stupid teenager kid. And I just started pushing the shopping carts again back in the building. And she's just like freaking out. She's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Oh my god, I'm sorry I hit you." It's like, yeah, no, I'm fine. It's all good.
Yeah,
And
no,
then
that
I
would
had
not
to tell
fly
my
here.
boss. I had to tell my boss afterwards, like, yes, after you yelled at me, here's what happens.
Damn. You know, if that happened here, the driver's gonna look at you like, "Are you stupid?" You know, like at you.
Did you just dent my car?
I know. Yeah. Oh my god, so many crazy stories. But yeah.
I also had one where it was my like I always stayed in, we called this area Transcona. It was a little neighborhood, and like because my mom was really sheltered, I never really traveled outside of Transcona, so I never got to go to the downtown part of our city. So the first time I went down there, my friends were trying to show me where the Forks was, and for some reason they don't use crosswalks. I don't know, they were idiots. So they tried to go across like the downtown intersection, which is really busy. Like it's just constant traffic flow. And I'll never forget watching my friend run across that, and we all like said the same thing. We're like, "Wow, he's like a graceful deer. He didn't run, he didn't walk, he didn't do anything. He was fucking skipping across that intersection." It was just so ridiculous. Grown ass man just skipping like a deer across the intersection. Surprised that he didn't get hit though. Um, but yeah, Sleepy, what have you been up to the past week other than moving around your PC?
Um. So I kind of been MIA from streaming and other people's streams because my boyfriend had family over from the UK and Kansas City over, so we've been entertaining his younger cousin, just showing him around town and just taking him to like different places he never tried for 2 weeks. Um, they actually just all left this morning, so thank the Lord I had to actually go back to my normal routine.
Yeah,
Um,
you were entertaining them for a while. Wow.
yeah, so I missed a few streams. Like the Juggernauts, I missed his streams a couple times, and a few other streamers. And I've been MIA from my own stream, from my own channel, my own Twitch. Um, so I've been studying for my state board exam because that to be any day now. So woo.
Ooh. How do you feel though? You feeling pretty confident?
No, I
Oh,
remembered over 300. I remembered over 300 questions and answers. So I'm kind of like my brain is kind of fried.
yeah, that's a
Yeah.
lot. Wow, 300.
Yeah. And then yeah, I just been doing that, and I thought this week would be a break from everything. I had to focus on work. I had to focus on streaming, but I my brother is actually coming down back to where we live with his daughters. So I'm gonna be entertaining my brother and my nieces over the week over this weekend because they're driving Saturday night and they're staying into Thursday. So
Like they
I'm
don't live
like
in California with you guys, or?
they do. So it's just so Sacramento would be considered North California or NorCal.
Okay.
But my brother lives in LA, which is considered uh SoCal. And
Oh, okay.
yeah, so from LA to Sacramento, that's a 6-hour drive.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's a pretty big difference. Holy.
He's driving up here to Sacramento. Yeah, he's driving up here or down here. I don't down here up here. He's driving up here. Jeez.
It's
And
okay.
then
I would say I'm like the worst for like guessing those kind of things. Like someone will tell me like how long do you think it travels to get to this province to that province. I'm like, I don't know, maybe a couple hours. Then like it's a day. I was like, it's a day to travel that far. Like it's just mind blowing.
yeah. So it 6 hours in a car with a 2-year-old and a 1-year-old, and it's just crazy.
Ooh, yeah.
Because there's like a halfway mark, right? We call it the grapevine basically. It's horrible. That small section is just horrible. And not kids really young, they can't really handle that part. Driving from LA to Sacramento or from Sacramento even to LA. That part
Yeah.
I can't handle it when I go to LA. But yeah, so he's coming down Saturday night, so he won't be here until Sunday early morning. Probably like 5, 4, depending what time he leaves his place. Um, so I won't be home. I'll be at my boyfriend's house, and then Saturday is also my sister's 31st birthday.
Ooh.
So she's having a
And your
little
sister
like
lives with you guys, eh?
No, she lives 10 minutes away from my mom's house. She
Oh,
just
okay, so
moved out
same.
April 1st. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's not too bad then. Not too far away.
Yeah, so she's having a little like pool party barbecue at her new place for her birthday.
Oh, that'd be fun.
So yeah. It's just a lot to do. I thought
I
I would
know,
have a
you're always
break.
busy.
But
I feel like
I'm
2 months ago we were talking about you having a vacation. It's not. Looks like it's not gonna happen anytime soon for you.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to be during the past week and a half. I was supposed to be in New York to Chicago to no, it was New York to Denver, I think. I forgot, but it was like New York and then some other place and then Chicago and then coming back. But since his family from my boyfriend's family from the UK and Kansas City, they kind of just like, hey, we already bought the tickets. We're coming down on the day we're supposed to leave for New York. And I'm like, okay, I guess we're not going anymore.
I guess I'll
um,
just change my plans.
yeah, I was supposed to have the whole week off. But my boyfriend's mom, her sister from the UK, kind of like, hey, I'm coming to California. I'm coming to US. And here's my plane ticket. This is when you need to pick me up from the airport. And she's like, what the? She's like, what the hell? Like, there's like no discussion about like, oh, when is a good time for me to visit you guys? It was just like, hey, this is my all his mom, all his aunt did to send his mom was the airplane ticket. I was like, I'm coming on this day, and go home on this day. So, but yeah, I'm hoping. Well, I am gonna stream tomorrow and get back into streaming again after my 2 week break. I'm not.
Oh, nice.
I'm streaming tomorrow. Just like a small transition back into streaming and playing Valorant because I haven't played in 2 weeks.
Wow,
So
yeah, that's a long time for you not to play Valorant.
yeah, so I'm gonna stream tomorrow. Just hang out, catch up with everyone, and then probably again on Thursday. Just probably be more competitive than just a normal like chill stream. But
Have
yeah,
you
that's
have you
that's
done
my
any
ordeal.
Genshin, Sleepy, or no?
um, I'll probably play Genshin off stream if I really want to just chill. I'll probably play Genshin off stream just to catch up with my dailies and with my commission quests, and maybe do some farming too. But I think Genshin for me is more like off stream if I'm trying to chill and not trying to entertain at the same time. Um, but no, I actually might play some Genshin tonight after. But we'll see.
She's got that itch. Got to get that Genshin fix.
Yeah, no, yeah. No, I just need gaming. I just need to scratch that gaming. That gaming itch again, man. I miss gaming so much.
I get that,
So
yeah. Especially with how busy you've been, you need that little relax time.
yeah, I'm excited um to get back into everything again. I'm looking forward to it, most definitely.
So Gabby and myself already kind of answered it, but I was curious if you had some feedback, Sleepy, and same with you too, Solaria. If you're still here, I realize I didn't get a chance to ask you. But this week's topic was games that you were surprised you liked, um, and ones that you were surprised you didn't like. So, for example, like I was saying, Dark Souls, I expected to hate it. I expected it to be extremely difficult. I wasn't going to enjoy it, and I ended up actually really liking it, and I wanted to keep playing it. And then on the opposite end, I thought I would love Skyrim, and it would be the best experience of my life, and it was kind of just like meh. It was okay. It wasn't as big as I thought it was going to be. What about
So,
you, Sleepy?
um,
It could be any game. It doesn't have to be a current one. It could be whatever game you were.
yeah, no, I was in the chat when you guys were like, um, giving out your opinion. Trying to think. I literally was driving. I was thinking about that question this whole time.
Oh, nice.
Um, so a game that I thought I wasn't like, but actually got into it. No shocker, but Valorant for sure. Um,
Wow, really?
yeah, I never thought I would actually get into Valorant until like I actually started playing and meeting some really cool people through it. Um, because the only like shooter game I actually played was Call of Duty. Um, so like I want to think I would like a game that has strat in it, but once I started playing it a lot more, I actually enjoy it. Hence, now I stream Valorant.
Yeah, like I'm shocked. Yeah, because you're so into Valorant. Wow.
Yeah, a game that I thought I would like, but and then the second question is probably Zelda Breath of the Wild. I thought I would like it because it's a Zelda game, but once I started playing it myself, I was just like, compared to the older Zelda games, I was like, this doesn't compare. I can't I can't find myself enjoying this in the long run.
I 100% agree with that. I felt the same way too. I was so pumped when I got my Switch. I was like, "All right, Breath of the Wild, I'm gonna have the best time of my life." And yeah, it was like I think for the first 2 hours, I was like, "I get it, I get it, I get it. It is really fun." And then after that, I was kind of like, "Okay, I'm kind of just I don't know what to do now."
Because it's compared to the older like Zelda games, like it had like a lot of like, ooh, what's this? Oh, ooh, what's that? But Breath of the Wild, I was just like, it's a pretty like game, right? Similar to Genshin, like, it's pretty, but like
Yeah.
once like a while, like if once you actually get into the story of Breath of the Wild, you're like, okay, I'm supposed to go here, but where is that? There's like absolutely no help. Like I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Um,
I feel the same way too. And then like you're going in those little shrine things, and like they're fun, right? But like I don't know, like after the first five of them, I was like, okay, it's literally just one floor, and you're just solving a quick puzzle.
yeah, so that's why I I'm always forever gonna be um the OG Zelda games. If I actually play again, it'll be the OG Zelda games.
What
Um,
was yours again, Sleepy? Was it Twilight Princess you really liked?
yeah, Twilight Princess. 'Cause
Yeah.
I like how he should transform to like either was it a wolf or whatever.
Yep.
Um, yeah, so I really enjoyed. Like I never played it myself, but I seen my brothers play it. Um, I should, so I'm just like, oh my god. That's so cool. You know, you're over here like you to turn form to a wolf for for a quick second during a fight. I'm like, oh, I want to do that. You know.
Yeah, no, that was a really good game.
Yeah, but also they also like Final Fantasy stuff. They're like huge Final Fantasy nerds.
They get along with the Juggernaut just perfectly then.
Yeah. So but like the older kind of with the Final Fantasy games, it's more like like with Cloud. When Cloud was in it, that was that. I forgot what Final Fantasy was that, but yeah, no, I'm just saying Cloud was my game crush.
I don't blame you. Cloud was a handsome son of a gun.
Yeah. But yeah,
Um,
those are mine too.
Solarial shouted out, so she said a game that I thought I'd like has to be Them's Fighting Herds, but because of the controls, I got stuck in the tutorial and couldn't progress. I haven't heard of that one. I'll have to look that one up then, Solarial. I get that though. There is a lot of games that I just dropped off because I couldn't understand the controls. Or like Sleepy said, I would get lost in the first whatever it is, hour of gameplay and be like, yeah, I have no idea I'm doing. Or in poor Gabby's case with Stardew Valley, fucking getting everything stuck in your inventory and not knowing where to put it afterwards. I want to try Stardew Valley just to see if I'll have the same experience. I'm sure I will. I'm terrible at those things. Hey, you know what, Gabby? Sorry, I was just thinking of too. Is we were shouting all those walking simulator games. I know it's a little bit different, but Slime Rancher was another really good one too.
I haven't checked that one out yet.
Ooh,
Oh,
Slime Rancher is so fun. It's so
yeah,
fun.
Oh, we have
like
to check
that
it.
one. That
Yeah,
one you'll enjoy on a few edibles, Gabby. You'll have a good time. I promise you.
it's
There's a
such
lot of vibrant colors.
yeah, like
I
it's
don't
such
do
a
edibles. That's okay.
it's such a chill game. If you would just want like if you're there for work and you just want to chill, that's such a chill game to play after work. Honestly.
Yeah.
It's just cute because you can take all these different slimes, Gabby, and you can put them in this playpen or cage, whatever you want to call it, and then they can fuse together and there's or no, it's they have to eat each other's poop. That's what it is, or they call it ports in the game, but it's poop. It's poop. Let's be real. And yeah, and then they transform and sometimes you have the bad concoction. They'll turn into these weird black toxic slimes, and you have to get rid of them. Yeah, Slurro agrees. Oh yeah, you were big into Slime Rancher too, Slurro. I remember that.
Yeah, Genshin. Woo! They mentioned about Genshin. Sorry, I just had to shout that out.
Oh, yeah, no, you're right. Yeah, sorry, I missed Slurro's other comments. So Slurro said a game I wasn't sure I was gonna like was Genshin because I wasn't too keen on the idea of an open world game. Yeah, that shocks me, Slurro, because you love Genshin. Wow. That'd
Genshin
be
is
so
so
weird.
pretty. Genshin is so pretty. I don't care. It's an open world game. I don't care if you get confused and your the level of the adventure ranks just to progress in the story. But I'm just saying the guys and the art in Genshin top tier. I just had to shout that out. It's top tier.
I know you said you had a PlayStation, Gabby. Did you ever get to try Genshin?
I have not.
Nice, we're in the same boat. I've tried twice now, but my Chromebook couldn't handle it.
I
My PlayStation just
highly
collects dust.
I highly recommend it. I'm just saying the guys in there is top tier. The art is top tier. That's just me. Anything about Genshin or Valorant, I'm a total nerd to it. So.
I get it though. Like you said, it's very similar to Breath of the Wild art style, and that was a really nice take that they did on it. I know it's quite a few games now are kind of copying that Breath of the Wild look. Celerial says all the characters are beautiful, not just the men.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Like.
Aw, thank you, Solario. I'm honestly kind of leaning towards that. Now that I actually looked at the PS4 prices, it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. It's very tempting to buy one. And especially because then I can actually play with yourself and then Jimmy, obviously I could play with you too, Sleepy, on Genshin. So it's kind of really tempting because a lot I said, it's funny. I have like a few Xbox people on the Discord, but it seems like majority of the Discord is PlayStation, and of course Tommy. Sorry, Tommy as well.
Ooh, PC.
Yeah, what a luxury.
It's just, I just got spoiled by my my also wonderful boyfriend. I just got spoiled.
That's so cool though. I love when people can do that when they can actually like make a PC. Like that's so impressive. And then when you talk to them, right, they're always like, "Oh, but it's so easy." It's like, "No, no, it's not. I would burn that PC to the ground if I tried to build it."
Yeah, no, definitely buying the parts for when you buy a PC is expensive. Like,
Oh, hell yeah. Eh?
if you want top tier, you're spending over like $2,000. For my PC, oof, I think it's barely, like for a basic, it's barely $1,000 for all the parts.
And I think they
So,
were saying, right, like after COVID too, it became a lot harder, right, to get the parts. Like it's a little bit of a backlog.
oh yeah, 100%. Just, during COVID, everyone was bored, so everyone wanted something to like entertain themselves while they're at home. So it kind of, a lot of parts for to build PC was in high demand. So it was hard to find like basic parts. All the parts you can find was that super expensive ones.
I was gonna say, yeah, you probably had to pay an arm and a leg for it.
I
Solaria was also saying that Genshin is crossplay for PC players, which I really like. I think more
They
games should
are,
do crossplay.
yeah, which is amazing. Like everyone was saying, like it's fun. You don't have to have only like PC. You can play with PlayStation and stuff like that. Um, yeah, my friend plays on his PlayStation, so and I will use his PC when we do play Genshin together. So I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, like I said, I really wish more games would take advantage of that. The crossplay. I know there's a few games that were mentioned in the past. Well, I mean, Streets of Rage 4, me and Jimmy were talking about, and that one should have been crossplay. Whoa, big thunderstorm outside.
Yeah, I heard that.
I was gonna say it's the same in your area, Gabby.
Yeah, all the way here. Yeah.
It's funny when I was at my mom's because she lives in Beausejour, right? There was like a huge freaking rainstorm, and like as we were traveling to Winnipeg, it just became sunny and like nothing else. Like wow, it's like what a difference! I can't believe like 30 minutes can make that big of a difference in weather. Um, yeah, okay, so I think we got through all the topics. So I'll give you guys a few minutes to think about it. Sorry, Slayer. Normally I would throw it out to one of you guys, but we didn't really have a moment to stop where I could let you guys think. Unless you got one off the top of your head, I'll let you have a chance. So usually we end the podcast off. Somebody gets to make a random question to ask, and we all just kind of give our answer on it. So we've done everything from, let's say, what your dream job was as a kid, to what your best dream was. That was actually a really good shout out from one of our newer Discord members. We've also done, like favorite class we had in school, like just whatever kind of random question you want to ask. So if you can think of one, by all means, shout it out. If it's too much pressure and you can't think of one, I'll just make up one on my own. But I'll let you have a moment to think about that. And I was gonna say, Sleepy, did you ever get a chance to do one of your big affiliate ideas that you were gonna do?
Uh,
I can't remember if I
honest,
missed that.
honestly, not yet, cause I just been super busy with everything that has been like happening.
Okay, good.
Um,
Okay, I felt bad if I
yeah,
missed it.
yeah, no, I haven't done anything super big yet. I'm actually saving up, um, because the Juggernaut keeps telling me I should do this, but like I'm actually saving up, and I might actually do first time face cam was actually get a camera for my PC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. I'm kind of nervous about it, to be honest, because like I'm happy I'm actually in my own like space at my mom's house. So there's like nothing I really had to worry about. Just before I had to, I had my boyfriend in the background. I would have had my boyfriend in the background. And like sometimes he walks in the room like shirtless. I'm like, I don't think people
Yeah,
wants to see that. So now that I actually have my PC at home and I'm in like my own space and no one's walking around half clothed, um, so, I might do that. There's a few I
Yes,
wanted
because you seem pretty
to.
comfortable when you were the Juggernaut and you were streaming on camera.
Oh, I was nervous. I was so nervous. I hate to tell you, like before stream started, like, I was having a panic attack in the background. Like before stream started, I was like, oh my god.
Wow, really? Yeah, you wouldn't have been able to guess. You guys looked really like comfortable, like just playing a game together.
It probably helped because we are childhood friends, so like
Yeah.
having that connection already definitely helped make me feel comfortable. But I don't like for my own stream, or I physically have to like talk in front of a camera and like just keep talking. Even if I'm playing Valorant, I just have to keep talking to like just to talk. Or because off, even though I'm not on camera currently, I should just put on some music and I should just lay back in my chair and chill. But on camera, I feel like I had to do more than just people just see me chilling in my chair and not talking.
I feel
So
you. I'd be the same way. I'd be like, oh my god, I'm just literally sitting here right now doing nothing. Yeah,
just just watching, just letting the people just watch you just stare at your screen.
exactly.
But I don't know, and I want to do a IRL stream with my mom, just to like the adventures of like me and my mom go on. Oh, used to go on before COVID hit, but I want me and her was talking about going on those adventures again. So I want to do that with
Yeah,
her.
that was a really good idea. I remember you said that one last time that you were debating that. I think that'd be an awesome idea.
Yeah, and it's just like my mom. I already know really well, and I'm like, say Bob. My mom's not camera shy, cause she does like taking pictures of herself when she looks good. I mean, my mom has confidence for days. I'm just saying, she has confidence for days. But me on the other hand, uh, it's a work in progress.
I feel it. I'm the same way.
But I want to do that with her. And of course, I want to run it by her to see if she's comfortable enough to do that with me. And yeah, just like instead of just gaming all the time, I just wanted to be like, oh, you know, I'm a normal person too. I I go out. um, there's a few other ideas I want to do. Um, but I don't know. Those are like the two things I want to do to celebrate hitting affiliate, especially streaming in a short, hitting affiliate in such a short time I've been streaming.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah, you did really good. Like I said, you definitely what was it? Less than 6 months, right?
yeah. So but it's not only me. It's like all the amazing people I met. Mindful. um,
Well, no, but I
uh,
mean, you worked your ass off, right? Like you just kept with it. You kept pushing yourself to hit that average 3, which is usually like the hardest one to do out of all of them. And yeah, you nailed it.
yeah, no, it's because once again I had you guys for your amazing support with it. 'Cause I feel like if I didn't know anyone, and I just started by myself, it would have been like a way more. It would be way more difficult for me to hit it. But like, since I know you guys, and I'm like, hey guys, this is happening, and you guys like, oh well, let's go show some support, and I'm like, whoop. So
And of course,
yeah.
we got our biggest hype cheerleader in the Discord, Jimmy. I love him so much. Anytime someone's streaming, oh yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, no, like I appreciate Jimmy a lot. I love that man. He's one of my best friends.
Oh, he's the best. He's so funny.
Yeah, no, I really love his support. It's so nice to just meet so many like people who are like so supportive through what we do and also understand of what we do. So I'm super happy.
Oh, I'm glad. Well, Solarial, if as I say, I know it's pressure, and you might be busy right now with your doggies too. If you do think of a question, and I don't get a chance to read it out today, let me know, and I will gladly read it out next time for everyone. But Gabby, I know I've kept you for a really long time, and I'm sorry. But you actually gave me an idea of a good ending question. Now, I know it's a little more personal, so if you don't want to talk about it, it's totally fine. You can say whatever you want. But during this podcast, we were talking about Life is Strange: True Colors, and you had a little bit of connection with that game because you too felt like you had something similar to that, which leads me into my question. What's something that you guys like? What kind of how can I say this? What's something really unique about you guys? That's like how can I say it's not properly? What's something really unique, like trait wise, that you guys have that maybe people don't know about? So, like I was saying in Gabby's case that she mentioned earlier, and if she feels comfortable mentioning it, was just talking about reading people's auras and like responding to their feelings. So Gabby, if you don't mind starting us off.
I'm sorry, I was not paying attention to what you said.
No worries. I kind of muttered that a lot. I was just saying, like, when you're talking about true colors, right? You kind of inspired me with this question. So I'm just curious, like, same with you two, Sleepy, to think about it. What's like a trait that you have that maybe other people don't know about? Like you were saying, like reading auras and stuff like that, that you'd want to share with everybody. Like
Well,
what's something special about you, if you
it's
want to
kind
share it.
it feels kind of weird, but definitely I can get the feeling when someone's like their mood can slightly change, and then it's like feel like something is going on or something like that. Or sometimes I can feel when someone's sad. Like I've looked, someone has cried around me or like on the phone with me crying, and I can just start crying. Like I can mirror it or something.
That's really cool.
I don't know. Like I've read some people can be like empaths, like kind of like that, but like I don't know. It's still kind of weird to me that I can feel what everyone's feeling or something like that.
Yeah, I think I don't know if you remember her or not, but Selena that used to work with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, she bought a few books on that one, and yeah, like it's a big thing. I think you're right. I think it's empath that they call it. Yeah, where you can literally like feel the emotion that that person has. Like you said, you won't be sad at all, but all of a sudden you'll start crying because you can feel, whatever they're feeling at that moment.
Hmm.
That's really cool. Did you ever have like any like big moments where it impacted you?
It's just normally it impacts me when someone's like grieving a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah, and I can feel grief like a lot stronger too than a lot of people.
that's really neat. Yeah.
Hmm.
I like that. I said it's just it's so like I don't know. It's such a how do you say it? It's such a different like feeling, and it seems like it's getting more and more talked about lately. So it's a really like interesting trait that some people have, because not everyone has it. Like that's for damn sure. Like some people might think that they can feel it, but I think there's a big difference between what you're describing, what other people um, may feel. I guess what do you call it? Sympathy. Thank you.
Yeah.
There's a big difference between sympathy and actually like like you said, going through that person's emotions.
Hmm.
Um, Sleep, if you need, do you need a few more minutes, or do you have one for yourself?
Um, I don't know if this counts as like unique, but it's kind of similar to Gabby. I don't like feel what they're feeling, like that connection, but I could definitely tell when something's off. Um, by I don't know, it's because like because of my job, I to like read body language really well, but
Ooh, yeah, good point.
so for me, it's just like how if someone's having a bad day, I can't be like Gabby and like feel it, and I like for me to actually feel that emotion, but I could read um their body language, how they like present themselves or what out demeanor, I guess. So
Yeah,
like
yeah.
yeah, so cause or yeah, basically that's it for me. Like if someone's like flushed over or just like a certain like tone of voice, I'm like okay, something's something's wrong.
Yeah, you
Um,
must get like a lot of really interesting clients, eh? Because it's like cutting hair. Like I'm sure a lot of people can like talk or confess or whatever it is. Really open up with you during that
yeah,
process.
most definitely. I heard a lot of um I guess a lot of tea from many different
Mhm.
clients. Um, it might be personal. It might be some like what's going on around my work area. Um, but yeah, I definitely to read body language a lot more than anything else. I guess I don't know if
I
that's
think
unique or not.
no, that is. No, it is, right? Being able to like, I mean, right away you think of like detectives and stuff like that, right? I mean, that's kind of what their job is, where they're just like reading the situation. And that's pretty much what you're doing with an individual.
I
I was
mean,
guess,
I'm also a psychology major, so it's
and with that,
kind of
I'm
my
gonna shut
future
my mouth.
job.
No.
But,
Uh,
but yeah, and that's it for me.
when I was saying that though, I think you said you've had a few of these scenarios happen, Sleepy. But I know poor Gabby always gets this, not like always, but it happens pretty often. Where she gets like hit on by guys, stuff like that, and sometimes she'll tell me afterwards, she's like, "Yeah, Matt, this guy said blah blah." I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me? Like he actually said that to you? Like, it's so mind blowing. Like the balls people have sometimes. Like
Oh
it's pretty often,
yeah.
eh, Gabby? It happens to you?
All the time, and like even like when I'm
Yeah.
taking the bus, I get harassed.
Oh my god. Like what
I've
is
had
wrong with people?
I have had middle-aged indigenous men tell me that they love me or that they're in love with me.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me that one, yeah.
I was literally going to the concert with my friend, and they weren't even acknowledging it. They were just talking to me.
Wow. I shall never forget it was the used concert. I went with Cheyenne. And when we were going home, she was trying to get my attention, and I just I don't know, whatever. I was freaking out. I guess because I was downtown, my anxiety was high, and I wasn't paying attention. And she had to like take the situation under her own control. But this guy was like trying to grab her hand and go, "It's like, here, just come with me." He's not even paying attention. Just come with me. And she's like, "No, like let go. Like I don't want to like go with you." But it's like, yeah, like people get so fucking ballsy. Like it's unbelievable. Um,
A lot of
but
times
yeah,
a lot of times I just get harassed because I am a Native woman, and I don't know why. That's so important.
yeah, I know. I don't know why people like. I don't know. People are fucking dumb. Like, just really fucking dumb sometimes.
Right?
Oh yeah, I remember. It was like I think it was like when you first started like opening up and talking to me, and then yeah, you that first like time you were on Cash, and you're like, yeah, Matt, so and so said this. I was like, are you kidding me? Like it just blew my mind, right? I don't know. I never think of that like in the grocery stores or retail stores, right? That people actually do that kind of shit.
Yeah. Lately, it's been 16-year-olds in the store now hitting on me.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you were telling me it was the teenage boys now.
One of them gave me a teddy bear.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Oh my god. What a bunch of goofballs. I mean, at least it's a teddy bear. It's kind of nice.
I ended up giving it to my friend's son, and he absolutely just loved it.
Aw.
Yeah.
Wow, getting gifts now at the till. What, like, what a world.
Right.
Sorry, though, Sleepy. I was gonna say, is it pretty bad when you're doing hairstyles too? Like, are the guys pretty tamed or?
Something I did realize yesterday, actually. I usually wear my promise ring, like every day. But
Aw.
yesterday, I actually forgot my promise ring in my boyfriend's car, so I didn't wear it all day yesterday. And I I was with this client, and then he just like felt like nervous around me, and also like a few other clients, they're they're just like very like flirtatious, and I'm just like the one day I don't have my promise ring, they're like super like flirtatious, and like when like once you get me like gets to know me more than just a barber. And I also had a few guys try to take me out for dinner, and I'm like, I don't date clients. Like you saw in the Discord on in the when I was talking
Oh
about it with
yeah.
Pizza and AW, and I was just like I don't know that, and then I wore my promise ring today, and it was like back to normal, I guess. It wasn't like any like real like flirtatiousness with me and any client. They're actually really quiet today. I'm like, what the hell?
I mean, that's good. At least they respect it when you have the ring on. But yeah.
Yeah, so I'm just like, whoop.
Solarial shouted out. She's had people say the craziest things. But one experience she had is a guy was trying to hit on her while she was having a panic attack. That's terrible. Like, holy shit. Like, I mean, when someone's having one, it's pretty obvious that they're having a panic attack. So just to keep trying to, like
Mhm.
pass on your number is really ridiculous. Like, wow. I'm sorry I had to go through that scenario. That's real bullshit. Yeah, so I was gonna say for mine, it was just I've kind of talked about it before, but like I really like the paranormal. I think, like that's I don't know, it's just a really cool topic to me. And I've had like a few experiences in my lifetime. So I mentioned before, one of them was like I almost got hit by a car when I was a kid, and I saw my grandmother and she kind of stopped the car. That was one experience I had. Um, my mom had one too, where my grandfather came to her like in a dream and kind of just reassured her that everything was going to be okay. And she literally could feel like because it's like he held her hand right just to say it, and she felt like the hair from his hands and everything, like exactly what it would feel like if he was alive holding her hand, right? And yeah, I had a lot of different random experiences, I guess, in my lifetime that makes me. I'm not saying like I can talk with the dead or anything like that, right? But like I feel like I do have somewhat of a connection. That's why I absolutely refuse to use a Ouija board ever. I don't want to be involved in that because I just feel like I know Cheyenne's like really passionate. She really wants to use one and just try it out. But I told her before, I was like, I get a bad feeling. I know if we use it, it's going to do like some bad energy is going to get in here. No matter how much protection you have up and all that other stuff, something's going to come in. It's like, just trust me on this. So we knock on wood. She's listened to me and hasn't gotten one yet. Or snuck one in. But yeah, like I don't know. I've had just a lot of weird experiences. There's been like a lot of moments where like I've been in a rough part of my life, and I did the prayer. I reached out, right, and thankfully, like things did work out, and it was almost like I was heard. So for me, that would be mine. I think I do have a connection. What that connection is, I don't know, but I definitely feel like I have the ability to to talk and communicate. Oh, Sleepy, you got a shout out.
Huh?
Sleepy is my barber. Let's go.
Oh, I know exactly who you're talking about. Hi.
I'm gonna butcher that if I even try it. MX06.
Yeah, no, I actually just cut his hair yesterday. I was telling him about the broadcast yesterday, and for him to hop in, say hi, and stuff like
Oh,
that.
that was the person you were talking about. Oh, hello
Yeah.
then.
I can't believe you actually made it. Hi.
Nice to see you, 06. Yeah, so I'm sorry you came at the very end of it all, but I just do a shameless plug here. If you go on the YouTube channel, though, you can hear Sleepy as much as you like because she's on here quite often.
I was looking for. Yeah, I'm getting embarrassed now. Ah!
Hey, I mean,
Ooh.
I could believe it. Because the Juggernaut's hairstyle looked really damn good afterwards when Sleepy was done. And he was feeling a
Hi.
little cocky. He was getting a little bit, you could tell that ego was picked up a little bit there. Every
I
time you give him a
mean,
compliment, he was like, yeah, look at my hair. Look at this.
oh my god, I'm being so embarrassed now. Ah, my goodness.
But yeah, thank you guys so much. Thank you, Solarial, for being there during my test part of the stream and during the real stream. Gabby, thank you for hopping on. It was a really nice surprise to see you on today. I appreciated our big long hour conversation about walking simulators and power simulators.
There's no
and
problem.
and Sleepy as always. Thank you so much for hopping on and giving us your up to date lifestyle. You always have
Of
something
course,
interesting going on week by week. I love it.
of course. There's always something new around my work area. I'm just telling you, there's always something new.
I know, eh? You always have something going on. It's awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we will catch you guys all next time. Have a beautiful night, everybody.
Good
You too.
night.
Okay, and sorry, my last little shebang here. Thank you guys so much for taking part in the podcast. 06, if I haven't already, let me just quickly give you a follow. I don't know if you stream or not, but I always like to follow everyone just to give them a little thank you. Yeah, this was a really good podcast. Again, thank you to Solarial for just being awesome in chat and keeping the vibe going. I appreciate it. I see. I always get these really good questions, and then like some people I think are gonna show up, and I'm like, okay, this person's gonna like take this conversation going. Not that Gabby and Sleepy didn't. They did a great job. But there are some people I know that like they'll give me like this good like 20-minute explanation. And then yeah, they didn't show up, but I was like, shit, I have to have a little backlog conversation now. So I got to get better at that. I got to make sure I have a couple conversations in the bag. Thank you, Sleepy. It was awesome talking with you. But yeah, as far as my side goes, tomorrow I think we're gonna change things up because there might be a PS4 in my budget. So maybe I'll do a few more Twitch streams. Just to keep the hype going, so I can get that. Yeah, I'm really thinking it. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I've been debating a long time what I want to do with the streaming money that I have accumulated, and I think that as I get closer to my birthday in July, we're gonna take all the money that I've made and the money I'll make in June, and we're gonna put that towards the PS4. I think we're gonna fucking treat Mindful Pig, get him a PlayStation, play with Solario, play with Sleepy, play some Genshin, play The Last of Us finally and have an opinion on that. Play God of War. Fuck yeah, here we go. That's what we're gonna accomplish. There we go. Mindful Pig set a goal finally. Thursday night, no one's redeemed anything, so I will either play Agents of Mayhem on Thursday night, or I'll play Fallout 4, or we'll play Red Dead 2, because I'm still trying to finish my second game of the year. The only game I beat so far was Star Wars Fallen Order. Yeah, Fallen Order. That's what it's called. I can't remember. Not the newer one, but the one previous. And yeah, and then Friday, Cheyenne will be home in the afternoon, so I'm gonna take the daytime to kind of unwind and relax, and then I'll probably just do a quick little stream. Yeah, that'll be it. And then we'll be all the way back to Monday night community night. 06, because you're new, you're more than welcome to join the Discord community. I don't have a command. Terribly, terribly sorry. Here, if you bear with me for like a few seconds, I will quickly put up there. No pressure whatsoever. Don't feel like you have to join. It's just I put out there in case someone's interested. Basically, every Monday night we do a community night. Every Tuesday, as you see, we do an open night podcast. So there's a Discord link. If you want to join, you can. If not, totally cool. I don't mind at all. But yeah, so every Monday we do community night, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. So example, right now it's 9:23. And the podcast takes place every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. And then we have an award show, which will be coming up soon. I'm super pumped for. So I do an annual award show. It's going to take place. Usually I start the polls and I open up the voting part come September. So soon I'm going to start ramping it up and start talking about that one some more. But we open up in September. You have all the way till November to cast your votes. And then December, I make a big old award show video. And it was fun last year. I had a lot of fun doing it. I have a lot of different ideas that I want to try this year. Since you guys are here right now, I'll tell you. One that might be a roast. I think I'm going to let the Discord community roast me for once. So that could be kind of funny. We'll see what they come up with. I want them to be good, though. I mean, like, don't be kind. Go ahead. Say I'm a fucking mumbler, Say this goddamn Canadian, like, I don't give a shit. Have a good time with it. I want it to be hilarious. Sorry, Slayer. Would you say it reminds me later in Discord? I'll send you a link for StreamCord so you can... Oh, thank you, Solario. Thank you. Because the one you sent me last time works so good for everybody else, but I noticed it never shouts me out. And I was like, that's really weird. I wonder why it doesn't do mine. So thank you. I would really appreciate that. So, if you guys don't know, Solario's been like a huge help. Like she's been my day one person with Peaswad, and same with Tommy as well. So literally most of the stuff I've learned this has been through Solario, Peaswad, and Tommy. So shout out to those wonderful people. And like I said, if you don't, please follow Solario, because I'm wondering if I could do the shout out on here right now. Solario is going to be having a charity event later on in the year. And she has a whole bunch of really neat redemptions that she does for when you cast your money. Let's see if it works. Oh, yes, it does work. Okay. So there's Solario's Twitch link. But yeah, so that's pretty much it for the pig. That's all I got going on right now. And then I'm still debating what I want to do come September. We have our September month. Last year I did a Burger King challenge where every 5 subs I got, I just kept adding on to the list, and we ended up having, what was it? We had the triple Whopper, we had the double Whopper. They're all meals, by the way, so there's fries and drinks with all of these. We had so triple, double, single Whopper. I think I had like the bacon, whatever the hell it was, and then we had another burger on top of that, and then Peaswad added a little more icing to the cake, so to speak. He went over my sub limit, and he added on a dessert and I think a milkshake he added to it too. So it took 2 nights to finish it all. I couldn't. I tried so hard, but those fucking fries got to me. So, I don't know what I want to do. I'm kind of thinking wings or tacos. I think I might do wings or tacos this year. We'll see what the community thinks, though. And you guys are more than welcome to shout any ideas during the streams, but yeah, usually as we get closer to after my birthday stream, I start focusing on September, and I'll have a challenge listed then and give you guys an idea of what's going on. But yeah, so that was my long ass ramble for the end of the night. You guys have yourself a beautiful evening. I think we have enough people on here where I could do a raid. So let's go ahead and raid.